What is up, Extreme Basketball Association family, and welcome back for some more High School Hoops Season 3 action. And we are here in Vegas. For those of you who don't know, this tournament is basically the NBA Cup. I got in a foul, sent them to the NBA Cup, so they're going to be playing on the NBA Cup court here in the semifinal. So, anyways, we're here in Vegas for our semifinal game of this high school classic tip-off. We got a pretty good matchup here. The number 2 player in the nation, Jaden Hudson, will be taking on the number 7 player in the nation, Zay Logan, excuse me. Montverde Academy, very stacked team. You got the freshmen. You've seen how good Cam McKnight played last game. True freshman starting on this team. Obviously, you got Jaden Hudson, the number 2 player in the nation. Carson Adiakale, the power forward there. Arvon Jackson, a talented player. But Ben Davis also has some pretty nice players too. It's Hunter McCree, the intriguing junior right there. Mel Wright, sophomore. And then Zay Logan. So, like I said, we got a very good game here. The game will be played on the NBA Cup court. So, yeah, and without further ado, let's go ahead and send it down to the guys for tip-off.
It's warming up. Beautiful afternoon on the Strip. Nothing like Las Vegas, Nevada. Hi and good evening, everyone. We've got an NBA Cup semifinal for you tonight in the East. And a ton is on the line. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. All right, a chance to check out stats for him.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Wright, and it's McCree in at the point guard position. They've got Jackson, and it's Hudson in at the 3. And thinking back to last year's East semifinals, it was the first ever semi in NBA Cup history.
Indiana downing Milwaukee 128-119 in Las Vegas, and Tyrese Halliburton went off. Had 15 assists in that one, and it was kind of a coming out party for the young Pacers team.
Now here's Wright. He's covered closely. And the jumper is good.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it will be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Pass to Jackson. Three-pointer. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Here's McCree. Out to the wing. Right outside. They set the pick. Now Henry. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
It'll be a turnover. Home team ball.
Here's Jackson. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. Pass to Hudson. Left side Jackson. McKnight. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Right outside. Henry passes to Neal. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for the away team, Ted Neal, taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. And so here's the home team. Down low. Pass to Hudson. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Now Henry. Neal with it. Fades back. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Pass to Hudson. From outside the arc. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Here's Logan. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Let's go to our leaderboard. Instant offense is the specialty of these guys. The highest scoring shooting guards of the past month. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Here's McCree. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Fuller, guarded by Wright. Here's McKnight. Henry with the rebound.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
McCree's shot is good.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
To the inside. Here's Hudson, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Well, we've made it through 2 rounds of the NBA Cup. And the stakes just keep rising.
Kevin, once you get to single elimination, there's no room for error. You have 2 Eastern Conference heavyweights going at it. I think this game could come down to the wire.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
From the line. Neal pulls it in.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And Wright kicks to Neal. Pass to McCree. There's a screen. And the 3-ball is good. McCree's got 9 points. Gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. The 3-ball. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
It's right on the wing. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake. To the middle. He goes up again. Comes up empty down low.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Always going up for the alley-oop here.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Both teams deciding to change it up. And the home team has possession. It's a three-point game. Pope. And the layup falls.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Pass to Oakley. And here's Evans outside. Doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Here's Blunt. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's McCree. Out to White. Pass to McCree. Jacks up a 3. It's good from long range. McCree's got 12 in the game.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Away team foul. Terrence Howard.
So both teams making some changes here.
First team foul. Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
A minute 20 left to play in the first. Brady passes to Hudson. Shoots. Got it. He's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Here's Howard. That's tipped. Here's Hudson. Last time out he had 13 points. And he gets the bucket.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
Gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Logan for 3. No good that time. Here's Blunt. There's the pick. Here's Hudson. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. There's the lob to the hoop.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Here's Hudson. He's got 8. To the left side wing. 4 seconds left. Can't capitalize inside. So at the end of 1 quarter to play, still a close game. They're up by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Welcome back to the 2024 NBA Cup semifinals. We're so glad you could join us. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
They've got Pope. Blunt is out there with Hudson, and it's Brady in at the center position. Oakley is out there with White. Then there's Howard. Then it's Evans, and it's Logan in at the 2-guard spot. And White slams it in.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was short, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And here is Howard. Still scoreless. Pass to Oakley. Here's Logan. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound. And the shot goes in.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
To the paint. Intercepted. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And we've got the second edition of the NBA Cup, our second ever semifinals. What'd you learn from last year?
Yeah, I think we all learned a lot, right? These neutral court NBA games are rare. No home crowd. Have to find your own energy. I thought the teams played with something extra in those games. They felt like playoff games in December.
Pass to Hudson. Over Oakley. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And let's take a moment to show you the NBA's best rebounding teams over the last 10 games.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
Gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to White. Outside Oakley. Shoots it. Rebounded by Hudson. Gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Blunt beyond the arc. And it's White with the rebound. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Over to the left wing. Outside Howard. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. Here's Hudson. 10 points for him. Brady with the bucket.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Here's Logan. Pass to Evans. Now Howard lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Hudson. He's guarded by Howard. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Evans passes to Oakley. Howard gets to Oakley. Here's Logan. To stop the drought. Rebounded by Hudson.
Been a struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, he can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
And he didn't get quite enough under that one. 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Pass to Oakley. Outside White. Evans with it. The train. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
They set the pick. Hudson. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Hudson's got 5 points now this quarter. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
And make some noise for your guest team.
Here's McCree. He's got 12. Inside. Neal passes to McCree. Right outside. Fires it up. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. To the inside. The shot from the low post is good.
And there are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Pass to Henry. Here's McCree. Sinks the three-pointer. McCree's got 15.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Here's the screen. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The shot by Evans, nobody around. No good on the three. Gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Here's Fuller.
Jackson. Second personal foul. First team.
Weber, he's checked in for Jackson.
Substitution on the court.
Gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Right outside. A floater. Weber pulls it in. Gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Shooting one.
It's a neck-and-neck game here in Miami. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington. They'll face the Wizards, and that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. And here's Evans outside. He can't get it to go. Gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Fuller, covered by Evans. They now take the lead. He has 5. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Right with it. And it's Evans in the corner. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's McKnight from outside off the mark. Being 43% from the field. To the paint. And Neal kicks to McCree. Pass to Neal. Tries again. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Up 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Coach. This team is still developing. What do they need to do to really reach their max?
Just keep working every day. Give maximum effort, great concentration, and play to win. Make winning.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Thanks for joining us for this fun-filled burst of basketball bliss. We kick off tonight's show with the power rankings across the league.
You take a look at the visitors. Hard to tell if this team had the drive that's needed to take to the next step. In fact, they're actually going the other.
You know, this is like the most exciting basketball going on right now. At this point in the season, it's already got the reputation, man, and the cachet, where you don't want to lose this game, especially when you're already in the semifinals. Next game, that's for all the marbles.
I'm not playing for marbles, Kenny, come on. But if I'm out there right now in the second half, it's all about defense. If either team is going to punch their ticket to the finals, they better get hungry, especially on D.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
go. Second half of the 2024 NBA Cup semifinal round. Coming to you live on 2K.
They've got Jackson. And it's Fuller in at the shooting guard position. Pass to Henry. Now, Wright. Out left to the wing. Here's McCree. Off target from three-point range. 47% from the floor. Getting it done. They've got Wright. And it's Henry in at the four-man position. Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Driving in. McCree's shot is good.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Outside Jackson to the middle. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. And you take a look at this home team. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot. Right on their tail, vying to move up and take over if they get the chance. McCree, the pass to Neal. Here's Logan. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Pass to McCree. Neal with it. Stolen by Jackson. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. Lays it in off the breakaway.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
Right, the pass to McCree. They set the screen. Pass to Neal. Knocks it loose. McCree misses.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
And take a look at this. Every team loves to have guys like these. Big men who can pass like guards. These are their assist totals on the season. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Down low, Neal. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Here's McCree. Cans the shot from the wing. McCree's got 19 points.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
And let's check out stats for Wright. How last month turned out for him. Averaging 12 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
Well, he looks to score, and he looks to score often.
To the middle. Jackson, that's good. Jackson's got 6 in the quarter.
Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
On Thursday, they'll tip off a road trip in Washington where they'll take on the Wizards. And then on Friday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
So he gets them both. Gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Pass to Hudson. Fires from deep. Here's Fuller. No good on the triple. Gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Light. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's his first trip to the line.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to score a much better percentage.
And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. Gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. To the paint. Pass to Hudson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First trip to the line for him here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Both teams will make substitutions. And Hudson drops them both. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's McCree. No good with the layup.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's McKnight. And a missed layup. Just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Pass to McCree. Floats one. He can't get that one to fall. Approximately 43% in the third quarter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He has 6.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Logan, the pass to Evans. Good on the three-point shot. Evans has got 10 points in the game. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
To the inside. Pulls up. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
McCree, the pass to Evans. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Right outside. Pass to Neal. Back to right. There's the screen. This one for 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
At the line for your home team, number 23.
Gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. McCree kicks to Oakley. Outside, White. Evans, left side. Here's McCree. 21 points in the game.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Outside, White. Right down low. They need this.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
One passes to McKnight. From the top of the key, Evans with the rebound.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Offensive rebound, and White with the stuff.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
With the fadeaway. It's hauled in by Oakley. Oakley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to McCree. 3-pointer. And no good that time. Gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. To the right side. Off target with the fadeaway. Gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Inside. Shoots a fader. And it's White missing.
And when he's this close, he's got to make it. The defense was pretty good, but just shouldn't miss that.
McCree with the rebound.
You told me this was the kind of game he was going to have. I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Sinks the triple.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. They're up by 2. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
So now we head into the fourth quarter of this NBA Cup Tournament semifinals contest. One of these teams will be going to the championship game. Hudson is out there with Blunt, and it's Pope in at the 3, the small forward. So it's the visitors now. Here's Logan. Pass to Evans. Outside, White. Howard, the pass to Logan. Rebounded by Hudson. Being 47%, pretty solid. Steps back. Here's Blunt. He's guarded by Howard. Down low and stolen by Oakley. Here's Logan. Pass to Howard. Now here is Oakley. White the pass to Logan. Now Howard. Here's Oakley. That's good. And so Howard with the assist.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Here's Blunt. He's guarded by Howard. To the inside. Fight is checked in for White.
Substitution on the court.
Under 40% all in all for the game. Here's Logan. Outside Oakley. Pass to Evans. Unloads. It's rebounded by Blunt.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
To the middle. A nice shot by Hudson. Hudson's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
It's right on the wing. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Evans outside. Hits it from three-point range. Evans has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, after hitting a 3 earlier in the game, he now has 3 threes this half, guys.
To the paint. From the stripe. A second chance effort. It's hauled in by Oakley. Gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Right, the pass to Evans. Here's Logan. Pass to Oakley. Evans outside. That's it. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And they've done some nice work as we come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle them up right away.
Both teams changing it up here. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, during the break, listen in with Charles Lee and his team. Now he's encouraging them to keep attacking in the paint. He said, when we get inside, we score. Simple as that. Keep attacking and don't settle for anything that's not at the rim. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Jackson passes to McKnight. And they get it. That shot is off.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Henry misses. Jackson deciding where to go with it.
Away team foul. Right. First personal foul. First team foul.
McKnight the pass to Hudson. And here's Jackson. Shoots over Neal. Jackson gets the bucket.
A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make him pay.
You might see this in the early part of the game, but at this stage in the game, that's just really something unacceptable. He's a great mid-range scorer.
Wright sets a screen. Logan. Rebounded by Jackson.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Pass to Hudson. Launches it. The shot misses.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
They set the pick. Fires the 3. McCree's shot is good. McCree's got 27.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Pass to Hudson. Jackson trying to break free. Right wing. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
At the line for 2, McKnight.
And he makes the first. Good on both.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
Here's McCree. Got it. Good job in the low post. McCree's got 14 points now in the second half.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Here's Hudson. Lets it go from deep. They get it back. Here's McKnight. Henry with the rebound. Henry's got 4 rebounds in this game. Gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. There's the pick. Here's McCree. And he banks in the lane. McCree's got 7 now in this quarter.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee.
He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team.
1:25 left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Hudson. Look at that. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. In 43% from the field. Now Henry in the corner right with it. Logan the pass to Henry. Here's McCree. Here's Logan. He's covered by Hudson. Looking to end his cold spell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First team foul. Shooting for the away team. Logan, 2 shots.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 9. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
The 3. Cans it from downtown. 26 seconds left in the game. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Outside Jackson. Cans the 3. 7 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And they go to the intentional foul.
3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul. Shooting for the away team. McCree at the line for 2.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game. He's coming through.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Guys, what's your take?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. No good from Hudson. And so the road team gets the W in this one.
They've moved their way through the east side of the bracket and are headed for the final game of the NBA Cup.
Yeah, just one game. Winner takes all. You know they're going to be bringing that competitive fire. They want to be the ones hoisting that cup.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now it's time to present our player of the game.
And despite an amazing performance by the number 2 player, Jaden Hudson, on both sides of the ball, offense and defense, Montverde Academy will go down, and Ben Davis High School will be moving on to the High School Tip-Off Classic Championship game. What a game by the junior point guard, Hunter McCree. I mean, Jaden Hudson, had um, Zay Logan in a box the entire game, and Hunter McCree picked up the slack and put the team on his back to help get this upset. As we check out the box score, Jaden Hudson with 21 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. He did make those 21 points on 19 shots, 1 of 7 from the 3, but his performance defensively was the big shout-out point. Carson with 11 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists on 4 of 7 shooting. The freshman Camden Knight didn't play as good as he did last game. 10 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists on 10 shots. Arvon had a better game this game, but Montverde unable to get the job done. Hunter McCree went insane. 33 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists on 11 of 19 shooting from the field, 5 of 9 from 3. This Marcus Evans, man, kid, he played good this game with 18 points off the bench on 7 of 12 shots. Mel Wright, he played not so well once again, 5 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists though. And Zay Logan, the other key player of this game, the number 7 player in the country, was absolutely locked up today, playing the most minutes in the game and only scoring 4 points. He did have 6 rebounds and 4 assists and a steal, but 1 of 8 shooting and 0 of 2 from the 3. Jaden Hudson had him in a box, but Ben Davis was still able to get the W, and they will be moving on to the championship game. And the winner of our next game, which is Columbus versus Lake Highlands Prep, that will be our championship matchup. So come back later on tonight and check that game out. That'll be it for this game. Thanks for watching, and peace.